Hi Leo, welcome to December 2014. You're going to like December, and that's because the focus is in Sagittarius, which is a sister sign, and Sagittarius rules the part of your life that has to do with true love, romance, creative self-expression, risk-taking, self-confidence. There is a fabulous Gemini full moon in the area of your life that has to do with your goals, your friends, your hopes, your wishes. That's on the 6th of December. And it's in harmony with Uranus and in harmony with Jupiter. So there's a grand fire trine going on with your planets in Leo, in harmony with the Sun in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, all the way up to Uranus in Aries. So it's forming this grand fire trine in December, which is really exciting because this can bring opportunities to you on a silver platter. And for some of you, you're feeling like the butterflies in your tummy, like, whoa, something good's about to happen. Something wonderful is about to happen. And so you're really excited about 2015. You're excited. You're feeling this excitement. Happy times are here again. And so you're feeling this positive energy coming in for you. And it's good because Saturn is going into Sagittarius. And that happens on the 23rd. Now there's a lot of other stuff going on. And it doesn't affect the Leo so much. However, it does affect you in that Pluto is in Capricorn and Uranus is in Aries, and they're squaring off on the 14th and the 15th of December, and then the final square between these two will be March 16th and 17th. Now, it's going to be intense because as the faster moving planets move into Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, they keep the Pluto-Uranus going. And when these two go exact, it's intense. For you, it has to do with how you take care of yourself, your health habits, your work habits. Now, we've been talking about this for years because this energy has been going on for several years. So you have made changes in your work. You have made changes in your daily routine. You have made changes in your lifestyle. And you've also made changes in your beliefs, your truth, your wisdom, your spirituality, how you market yourself to the world. And so that is continuing now. And this is an opportunity to make more changes. Do you need to make changes to your diet? Do you need to, exercise more? Do you need to change the hours you work? Do you need to change the days you work or how you work? This is about looking at how you can make changes to your work, to your health, so that you are, feeling great. So you feel great. So you feel strong. So you feel empowered. And Pluto and Uranus will be bringing that to your attention in December. Now, this is a general forecast for Leo Sun, Leo Ascendant, Leo Moon, and, it's going to be different for everybody. So, now I really like this energy because Sagittarius is a sister sign and it is pouring positive energy into you. And it is opening you up to be more creative. Now, the Gemini full moon is in harmony with Jupiter and in harmony with Uranus. It is squaring Chiron. So you may notice that you're more sensitive at this time. You may notice that your friends can hurt your feelings, or someone could say something to you and it really hurts you. That's the Chiron squaring the Mercury and the Sun at the Sagittarius, on the Sagittarius Sun and Mercury in Sagittarius, and the Moon is in Gemini. So Chiron is forming a T-square, a very powerful T-square with the Sun and the Moon. Now, these are your party houses. So you're strong in December. You're ready to party, you're ready to have fun, you want to celebrate that 2014, you want to celebrate the coming of 2015. You know, there's a lot for you to celebrate. And that's absolutely true. Neptune is in the area of shared resources, sexuality, and Chiron is there squaring the moon and the sun. So it's forming a T-square. So if you've noticed that you're more sensitive this full moon, it's the Chiron. Chiron acts like a planet in your astrology, and he is an asteroid between Saturn the past and Uranus the future. So words can really wound at this full moon. And it will be like casual, you know what I mean? Like people be having a couple drinks and everybody be just like, you know, hey, this is great, you know? And, you know, by the way, you know, you look awful today. What's wrong with you? And it's like, whoa, what do you mean I look awful? So be aware of that if you notice that you're more sensitive. And also you be aware that, you know, what you say can hurt others, or what you say can have a profound impact on others. We want to use our words to heal, you know, and, you know, what's that saying? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Yeah. So you know, if someone shows up and you haven't seen them in a while and they really put on a lot of weight and you're like, whoa, you don't say, wow, you've really blown up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you just let that go and just like, hey, it's really good to see you, you know, and all that, you know, keep it on the positive. You're really good at that. And so, you know, just be aware that there's going to be some extra sensitivity at this Gemini moon. And see, that's not typical because Gemini is an intellectual air sign, and so it's about thinking and communicating. It's not about feeling. And so with Chiron there, you're going to be feeling things and sensitive to what others are saying or what you may be saying, and that's what's unusual about this. But it's a fabulous moon. It's in harmony with Uranus. It's in harmony with Jupiter. And for you, you're feeling good. You're feeling on top of the world. You have Jupiter in your sign. It's fantastic. It's all about your soul growth, your personal growth. And yes, it brings you opportunities. Yes, it brings you new relationship. Yes, it brings you business expansion. And that's all good. But what's even better is the fact that you're discovering things about yourself you didn't even know. And that continues. Now, Jupiter's going to retrograde on the 8th. And it'll retrograde December 8th through April 8th. Now the growth goes inside. So the more you grow on the inside, the more you'll see the growth on the outside. So this is really about coming to know yourself on new levels of understanding that you've never had before. You're going to discover things about yourself that you may not have known. And that's the magic. That's the, wow, I didn't know that I could be good at this, or I didn't know that I could do this. And this is an opportunity for you to really go deep inside and expand your view from the inside, right? The universe is within, as above, so below, as within, as without. Law of attraction is always matching. That which is within us is what we draw to us. So you really want to be aware of what's going on inside of you, how you feel. And you stay in the now. The past is history, the future is a mystery. All power's in the now. You know, if some of you are having challenging aspects with Saturn or Pluto and Uranus, and anxiety's coming up for you, what I do when I'm with clients is, you know, is if you notice that, it's usually when you're doing the what if, which means you're in the future. What if, what if, what if? What if zebras jump on my head? It's not going to happen. 90% of what killed you never happened. And when you what if, you're not here. You're not in the present. Your future is determined by the choices you make today. When you go back to the past and you bemoan the past, oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda, you may as well go back to a past life. The past is a memory. So all power's in the now, and so are the juicy good moments. You know, when you're really enjoying life and loving life, it's in the moment, it's in the now, it's in today. And that's what Jupiter is really showing you, is if you want to be in love with life, be here now. Don't go into fear, don't go into anxiety, pull it back now. Whenever you pull yourself back to the now, you'll notice you're not scared anymore, because your power is here. What you're doing today determines your tomorrow, but the tomorrow will take care of itself. Your power is being here now and enjoying each moment, each delicious moment that life is bringing you. Celebrate your life. Celebrate you. You have a lot to look forward to. So the Sagittarius energy is harmonizing with you. It's lighting up the area of true love and romance. Uranus is working for you. Now Uranus goes direct on the 21st and starts moving forward. And Uranus is empowering you. Uranus is liberating you. Uranus wants you to have more freedom, to travel, to stretch yourself, to spread your wings and fly, to do more, to be more, to experience more, and to have more fun now. Now the Sun enters Capricorn on the 21st, and then the Moon enters Capricorn on the 21st, and then winter and summer solstice are on the 21st. Now Mars moves into Aquarius on the 4th, and Aquarius is your opposite sign. So this is going to be an opportunity for you to make any changes that you need to make in regards to relationships. Wherever Mars is where our action and energy and desire is. And so for you, some of you are going to be meeting new people at this time. With Mars in your 7th house of relationship, you could be meeting a soulmate. And Aquarius harmonizes with Sagittarius, and it harmonizes with Uranus in Aries. So for some of you, you are meeting someone new at this time. But it is an opportunity to look at your relationships, and sometimes we have confrontations with others. Mars is a warrior, and confrontation is not negative. Confrontation gives us an opportunity to know where we stand with each other. Confrontation gives us an opportunity to clear the air and to see what we need to change in order to create harmony. So this is a wonderful time for you to, look at what changes you need to make your relationships better. And Venus enters Capricorn on the 10th. That's good for work, and that's good for your health too. So with Venus in the area, health can improve and you can love your work. You can really enjoy going to work, or if you work from home, you really enjoy what you're doing, but you're really into your work here in December, which is really nice and wonderful. Now she is going to couple with Pluto and square Uranus. There's nothing we can do about it, because as the faster moving planets come along, they activate the Pluto-Uranus. However, if you've made those changes in your health these last couple of years, or your work, then for you it's more about fine-tuning. Maybe, changing things up a bit, getting gluten out of the diet, drinking more water, changing the hours you work, changing things so that you are experiencing health, well-being, vitality. Mercury enters Capricorn on the 16th. Again, it's going to kick off Pluto-Uranus. So we're in this energy, December, January, February, March. It's not so much on the Leos as it is on the Capricorns, Cancers, Aries, and Libras. Because Uranus is in harmony with you. Uranus in Aries pours positive energy into any planets you have in Leo. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars. And so that's uplifting you and empowering you. Uranus wants you to have freedom. Uranus wants you to liberate yourself. Uranus wants you to know that there's still so much to look forward to, and excitement and passion ahead of you. Now, the 21st is an interesting time because we have the Capricorn New Moon. So the Sun moves into Capricorn on the 21st, the Moon moves into Capricorn, and then we have winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, summer solstice in the Southern Hemisphere, lucky ducks, and Capricorn New Moon on the 21st, 22nd. And for you, this is in the area of your health and your work, and so the shift moves from party to focusing on work, focusing on health, focusing on empowerment, focusing on your lifestyle. Now, what's cool about this moon is it's at 0 degrees. And we had the Scorpio solar eclipse in October at 0 degrees. Then the Sagittarius new moon in November at 0 degrees, and now we're having the Capricorn New Moon at 0 degrees. And this is like the Fool card in the Tarot. It's new beginnings. It's new path. It's about being optimistic about your future, hopeful about your future. And yeah, we're a bit naive because we're at the beginning. We don't know how many dragons we have to slay down the road. However, it is very inspiring and hopeful. So there could be a new start coming for you in your work here, starting in December, going into the new year, which is very exciting. There's no ugly aspects on this new moon. Yeah, they have to pass over Pluto and Uranus. Everyone does when they go into Capricorn. However, Uranus keeps sending, positive energy to you and doors opening for you. And you have Jupiter in your sign. Even though it's retrograde, it's still in your sign. It's camped out in Leo. So it's like if you make a change in your work, you see more money. If you make a change in your health, you have more energy. Any changes you make can open doors for you and expand you out into the world so that you are experiencing more success. And you know what else is interesting is getting ready to do the year ahead for you. And in 2015, which is going to be better than 2014, way better, all the supermoons are new moons. That is a message from the universe that, we are to get on a new path. You are to, for you, it could be a new start in your work. It can be this new start in your lifestyle, revitalizing, re-energizing your life and your habits, like what you do to work and take care of yourself. Also creating opportunity to look at what you believe, your truth, your knowledge, your wisdom. Our beliefs evolve as we evolve. I used to believe in Santa Claus. I still do, but in a more spiritual way now. And so as we evolve, our beliefs evolve, right? And so maybe you're looking at that. Maybe here in December, January, you're looking at, I used to believe this, but now I believe this. And that's showing your growth. Change is a constant, but growth is optional. And sometimes real growth is painful. Getting out of a bad situation, getting out of a bad relationship, getting out of a dead-end job, changing things up so that you're having more life and you're making more money and it's less requiring. So change is important, and you have this opportunity now to make changes in your lifestyle so that maybe you want to work less and travel more. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to teach. Follow your passion. Follow your heart's desire. Leo rules the heart. Let your heart lead you to where you need to be and what's going to work for you. And of course, you end the year, New Year's Eve, with the moon in Taurus, and that is the light shining on your career and destiny in the world. So 2015 is going to be a big year for Leo, and I'll go into it in the year ahead. But boy, I'm seeing it now. You're going to be really, excited about what's coming your way, because Saturn enters your sister sign Sagittarius on the 23rd, and this is reward time. With Saturn trining any planets you have in Leo, that's where opportunity is brought to you. All you got to do is breathe and say, yes, I'll take the opportunity. Opportunity is brought to you on a silver platter or a gold platter. Leo's like gold. Gold is your color. Gold is what Leos wear. Gold is the sunflower is your flower, gold is your jewelry. Not your stone, but your color that you wear. You rule gold. Okay, so anyway, Saturn moving into Sagittarius is going to be forming harmonious energy flow with you for the next 2.5 years. Now, Saturn moves into Sagittarius on the 23rd, then he backs back into Scorpio on June 14th, but then he's back in again on September 17th and doesn't leave Sagittarius until September 2017. Now, he will back up till 28 degrees. So most of you won't even feel it. You won't even feel that he went back into Scorpio. And even if he does challenge your sun, he's only showing you, don't get distracted by trying to be the jack of all trades and the master of nothing. Focus on 3 things. I teach this when I coach people, is no more than 3 things. There's something magical about the number 3. When you focus just on 3 things, you can become incredibly proficient at those 3 things. When you try to please everyone and be everything to everybody, well, they want me to do this, and they want me to do that, and they want me to do this, then you'll find yourself exhausted and Saturn going whack, keeping you home with the flu. You see? That's Saturn going, what are you doing? What are you really good at? Look at what you're really good at. That's what Jupiter is showing you right now. What are you really good at? Where is your passion? Where are you most creative? That's where you want to be focusing. And no more than 3 things. That way you will be incredibly effective and you will experience great success. And as Saturn moves through Sagittarius, you're going to get the reward. I mean, you can still have the reward even with Saturn in Scorpio, because Saturn rewards hard work, determination, discipline. It's just that you don't have endless energy, and you have to focus that energy on what you're responsible for and what you can do. And you find that you can't do all the things you'd like to do, but you can do the things you have to do. And that's Saturn. Now, when Saturn moves into Sagittarius, you're going to have more energy, you're going to have more opportunity, and you're going to be spreading your wings and flying. Many of you are going to be doing a lot of travel in 2015 for fun and for education or work, and this is your time to do it. So, I know you're excited right now. I can feel it. There's a lot for you to be excited about. There's a lot for you to look forward to in December and 2015. So, for those of you looking for love, it's on. It's on in December and it's on in 2015. For those of you already coupled, it's a time where, you will be going to the next level, whatever that is for you. And it's really exciting. This is about bringing people together. This energy is about bringing people together. Money looks great for you. The full moon in Gemini could be bringing you a surprising windfall. Having Jupiter in your own sign just does not hurt. So the money looks good. And, use this energy to improve yourself, improve your health, improve your work. And sometimes less is more. And I think that's the lesson of Saturn and Scorpio. Saturn is, because Leos are larger than life. Leos want to be, out there and accomplishing and achieving and, building. And Saturn has been refining you, going, no, less is more. Work less, make more life. Work less, make more health. Work less and make more money. By refining what you're doing, by focusing in on what you do and being really, really good at it. Saturn is the laser beam. He lasers in on what is essential, what matters, what's important. And so when Saturn goes into Sagittarius, it's, going to be, there are no boundaries. Saturn in Scorpio is, this is mine, this is yours. Now in Sagittarius, it's going to be, Doctors Without Borders. It's going to be, what boundaries? What lines? And so that's going to be really fun for you, though, because it is going to be focusing you on your creative projects, and I'll talk more about that in the year ahead and then the January one. But you are going to be looking at your projects and really honing in on, okay, here's a project I want to do, and this is what I got to do to make it happen. We can have a lot of ideas, but that doesn't mean we bring it to fruition. And so Saturn's going to laser you in on your creative projects so that you do bring them to fruition. You do get published. You do make that movie. You do cut that album. You do open that business. Whatever you've been dreaming and wanting to make happen, Saturn's going to help you do it. And it's really exciting. Happy times are ahead for you, Leo. It is so exciting. Pay attention to your health. The body is the messenger. What is your body telling you? If you're supposed to be over here working, what is your body doing over there? Get the body back here so that you can complete things and that you can party hardy. Because December is a party month for you. Your party houses are on fire. So you want to party. So get your body back over here so you can finish your chores so that you can celebrate and party and have fun in December. And that also increases your health and your well-being. I really like what I'm seeing here. It's really exciting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, and favoring. And Google Plus and my podcast, Leo. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal transits in 2014, it's very easy. That link is below. You go to my astrology service page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Leo, get excited. Don't wait. Take action now. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. I can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. So baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I'll shake it off, I'll shake it off. Yeah, I'll shake it off. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright.